And now the grand concluding third part of my latest and greatest DVD update and mini review segment. Enjoy! And finally, a pair of movies that you heard me talk about one or two updates ago, and I thought it was high time I started building the collection while they're still available. What am I talking about? The James Bond Steelbook Blu-ray editions. So this, of course, is Dr. No, the very first James Bond movie, and then we also have the second one, From Russia with Love. Now, I was just reading on the digital bits that the next wave of these is coming out, and for those of you who are big fans of Goldfinger, like me, will be happy to know that Goldfinger will be in the next wave. GoldenEye will also be in there, which is another really good one. I think it's the best of the Pierce Brosnan ones. And then just sort of while we're on the subject, Annetta picked up another one for her collection, the next of the Roger Moore ones, For Your Eyes Only. So let's take a look at all of these, because you might be a little bit curious as to what the extras are and what's in the packages, if anything. So let's take a look. Okay, we'll do a twofer here. We got, of course, Dr. No and From Russia with Love, the very first two James Bond movies, with my personal favorite James Bond, Mr. Sean Connery. Maybe, is it Sir Sean Connery now? I can't remember if he was knighted or not. I know Roger Moore was, but anyway, I don't think Sean Connery was knighted. Anyway, we got a buttload of extras on here on both of them. You can see, I won't bother focusing on it or anything, but anyway, a huge list of extras. Apparently, I was told when I did my last sort of talking about the one that Annetta got a little while ago, I was told by one of my viewers that these editions do have all the extras that were in the previous editions, so you're not missing anything. You just get the added bonus of having Bond on blue, which is really cool. So let's take a look at that, and then of course there's the one that Annetta got, with which is the next in the next one that's available of the Roger Moore ones. It's not his second one, but there's I don't think his second one is out yet. So there's that one, and then of course there's the one that Annetta got a little while ago. Let's put them in chronological order. There we go. So yeah, so Live and Let Die, For Your Eyes Only, Dr. No, From Russia with Love. Now, I'm not going to bother showing you inside every single case because there's really not a lot to them, but let's take a quick look here. Here's Dr. No. This is kind of strange actually because it's a single disc. Okay, this isn't a mistake. There isn't a disc missing. It's a single disc, but it's clearly in a double disc case. Like, what the hell's up with that? So anyway, as far as contents go, there's basically nothing. There's diddly squat in here. You get the disc, and that's basically it. You get a little pamphlet for some other Blu-ray discs, and a little disclaimer saying make sure your firmware is up to date, otherwise you might not be able to use all the features. But we all know that, don't we? Profile 2, people. Profile 2. Make sure your Blu-ray player is updated to Profile 2 if it hasn't done that already. And From Russia with Love, exact same inserts, and that's that. And there's not even much underneath. It's just sort of a basic case. But that's not the thing. I mean, the thing is just having it in Steelbook itself, which is just too cool. So there you go. So the Bond collections are coming along quite nicely. Next time around, we're going to be getting the last two that are currently available. Hopefully the Steelbooks. Actually, the last time we were at Future Shop, they had quite a few of the Steelbooks in stock, so I don't think they're going to run out anytime soon. So we decided that we'd like to get the entire collection in Steelbooks, just for consistency. And also because it's James Bond, so it's kind of like, each one is almost like a mini briefcase. It's kind of nice. I don't know. And they just look cool. Finally, last but most certainly not least, Annetta decided to just, go the whole 9 yards and get this super deluxe edition. Even though we actually have this particular movie on DVD, I heard there was a special edition coming out on Blu-ray, but I couldn't find a lot of information about it. So I still have the DVD edition because I wasn't sure if the new edition would have all the extras, obviously, because as you know, that's a concern. I am, of course, talking about the all-time classic film, Casablanca. Such a great movie. You know, if this movie doesn't rip your heart out and stomp all over it every time you watch it, then you have no soul. I'm sorry. So what's in it? This is quite a sizable set, and there is a lot of cool swag, as they say. But first off, right off the top, I just want to say, for those of you who have the old 2-disc special edition, the old DVD edition, which was fabulous, just loaded with extras, you can rest assured that absolutely everything that was in that special edition is in this special edition. 100%. They transferred it all over. Thank you, Warner Brothers, for actually knowing what you're doing. I swear, Warner Brothers seems to be the only studio right now that is completely on the ball as far as offering content on both formats and treating both formats equally. You know, I mean, look at the Casablanca set. Look at the Blade Runner briefcase set from last year, and countless others. You know, I mean, everything that they've been putting out equivalent editions on both formats, so people don't have to worry about losing content one way or the other. They can just get whatever one they prefer and have everything in whatever quality works for them. So that's great. So big kudos for Warner Brothers for actually, you know, doing what all the other studios should be doing. Just offering the same content on all the different formats. So let's take an in-depth look here at the Casablanca set, because this is a really nice set, and if you're a fan of the movie, you should definitely make a point of picking this up. It's available on both DVD and Blu-ray, and you get the same stuff in both of them. The only difference is, of course, the Blu-ray's better quality. But yeah, so let's take a look. Okay, so last, but most definitely not least, Casablanca. This is such a gorgeous set. I am so jealous of Annetta, and she's just loving it. So, okay, first off, this is basically a big slipcase. Oops. So, yeah, frickin' hell. There we go. Okay, so we slide that out, and this is really cool because it's actually die cut. Like if I run my hand behind it here, you can see a little bit. Like this is all actually cut and textured, and it's just beautiful. Like really, really nice. And very ornate. You don't see that kind of detail on DVD covers very often. So anyway, inside that you have just the box, which is quite nice. So you open up the box, and inside you got all this cool stuff. So let's move the box over, and we'll take a look at each individual item. So first off, of course, you have the let's put this over here. There. You have, of course, the Blu-rays themselves. Here, I'll put this over here. There. Actually, you know what? We'll just get it out of the way. You have the Blu-rays themselves, or the DVDs, depending which edition you got. So there you go. Again, the disclaimer saying make sure you have your profiles up to date. So there we've got Bogey and what's her face, Ingmar Bergman. Anyway, very nice, very straightforward. As I mentioned, absolutely all the extras that were in the old DVD edition are in this edition, with the added bonus of you actually get on this disc. This has absolutely everything that was on the old DVD edition. This disc has a bonus documentary about Jack Warner, who was one of the founders of Warner Brothers. And it's like a 2-hour documentary about the founding of Warner Brothers Studios. So that's kind of a nice bonus, because Casablanca was one of the ones that really got them, you know, big. And then, of course, we have a beautiful Casablanca photo book. So if we take a quick look here, you can see, you know, there's all kinds of pretty stuff in there. Pretty thorough. It looks like it'd be a pretty good read too. There's a lot of info about different things there. So quite nice and quite you know, quite extensive. There's Sam. So there you go. So that's the photo book. And then, this is pretty cool. You have this, this envelope, which inside has all kinds of things. It has reproductions of the original movie posters, which is really nice. This was actually the cover of the used for the cover of the old DVD edition, so, or a variation of it. And there you go. So lots of different versions of the poster. I didn't realize there were so many. And then you've also got lobby card reproductions, which is cool. And then I thought this was really neat. You get like actual letters, reproductions of letters from people involved in the making of the movie, like from the studio and stuff like that. So it's really cool. There's like some really cool stuff in here that I've never seen in another special edition before. So that's really nice. That's really nice. And then finally, I can't really take this all the way out, but you have this box that inside you have reproduction imitation leather luggage tags, okay, and a passport book. If you've seen the movie, you know the significance of these items. Annette, I believe, wants to leave them in the plastic, so we're just going to leave them like that. And it's her set, so that's all there is to it. But great stuff. And then there's just there's a piece of cardboard here just to use as a backing for everything, just to kind of hold it straight. So now this is an example of exemplary packaging, because this all fits together quite nicely. Nothing gets squished, nothing gets crushed, nothing gets damaged. It just all goes together. Look at that. Fits perfectly. Box goes on top perfectly. No problem. Then the slipcover just goes over it like that. Nice and loose, but snug enough that it's not sliding all over the place. So, Casablanca on Blu-ray. If you love the movie, you owe it to yourself to get this edition, because this is as ultimate as it gets. However, if you already have the 2-disc DVD edition, it's up to you. It's up to you how much the extras are worth, because, I mean, I understand the documentary on Jack Warner is quite good, and it's definitely nice to have. And all the little movie cards and stuff are pretty cool, too. So, I don't know. I'd say it's worth it. You know, I mean, because the other edition's already a couple years old, and this time we get it in high def. So, come on. High def, Casablanca. How can you go wrong? And there you go. So that's the super duper uber DVD update for this week. Lots of cool stuff. We got so many awesome things to watch. I'm really looking forward to watching that edition of The Punisher, actually, because I've never seen that version before, and I've been wanting to for quite some time. It's actually been out for like a year at least, and but I just haven't been able to find it anywhere. So I was glad to find that, and lots of other good deals too. Alrighty, so that's it from me to you for now. So until next time, thanks for watching, and sayonara.